Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS Inform. In this edition, we're going to find out about a new event that is coming to Jasper. It's called the Bark in the Parklands. And joining us in the studio is Patrolman Dakota Foote with the Jasper Police Department. Patrolman, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, we're going to talk about a new event, the Bark in the Parklands, and presented by the Jasper Police Department. That's kind of a different thing for you guys to do, or is it? Is this kind of another way that you reach out to the community?
You're correct. This is another way that we, that community policing, we get involved with the people that support us as much as we can. Just like the Citizens Academy that we offer, and the Girls and Guns, and the Shop with a Cop, or the Kids Camp. This is just another way that we community police, if you will. So an educational program that's put on by us, showing that we support pet owners and responsible pet ownership within our community.
You know, it seems like people now, almost everybody has a pet. Almost everybody has a dog, or two, or three, and this is a great opportunity for them to find out more about owning a pet. Do you get a lot of dog calls?
We get about 50 calls a month, so obviously the need is there, whether it relates to dog barking complaints, or dogs running at large, or in the winter months, the dogs being left out in the cold. That's primarily what we're responding to, and a lot of time it's current owners. So it's people that have already owned a pet for a period of time, and they either don't know the ordinances, or they don't know the resources out there to help them be a responsible pet owner. And that's what this event really stems from, or stems to.
Okay, and now you'll see these posters out and about, the Bark in the Parklands, and this event is, let's talk about when it is. When is it coming up, and where will it be, that sort of thing?
So this event is this upcoming Saturday, March 16th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be at the Parklands, hence the kind of play on words. So, and then within that time period, from 10 a.m. to noon, myself, with representing the Jasper Police Department, and the Humane Society will be putting on a presentation in relation to the ordinances, the statutes, what we enforce, and then as well as the Humane Society offering or educating on the programs that they offer and the resources that they offer, most notably the spay and neuter program, the microchip program, and other opportunities like volunteering and fostering pets and all that kind of stuff.
I'm assuming this is going to kind of like be like the Jasper Chamber Expo, which we just had. It's kind of where folks just walk in and walk around and talk to the different booths, but you are going to have presentations as well. So while this goes on most of the day, there is a time if they want to hear you speak or the Humane Society speak, right?
Yeah, correct. All throughout the day, there will be about 15 vendors there, ranging from veterinarians to obedience trainers to dog groomers to dog boarders, the whole gamut. So you can talk to them, get an idea of what they offer, maybe even become a client. So we are planning on having 3 vets there. I mean, you can come in and ask medical questions even. So these are professionals in the field, and here's that chance to build that pet ownership community within our area.
Now, there is a dog park in Jasper. As you mentioned, there's also one in Huntingburg.
Yes.
But this is not held at that park.
Right.
And whilst this is a Bark in the Parklands about pet ownership, you are not necessarily supposed to bring your animal to this event, right?
That's correct. So with it being held within the pavilion at the Parklands, there won't be dogs allowed in there, but you're more than welcome to come walk your dog and have them at the deck there. And then the Humane Society will actually have a few dogs there that are available for adoption that you can have a doggy day out, because they don't get as much social interaction that they need. So it gives them a chance to kind of meet new people as well, and perhaps find a family.
So this is pet ownership to find out, and you mentioned ordinances. It's a great way to find out that your dog has to be leashed or whatever the rules are in Jasper. Is it okay if somebody from Ferdinand comes, or Du Bois, or anybody? Even though you're going to probably talk mostly about Jasper ordinances, and they may be a little different in other towns, it all kind of applies to everybody. Yeah,
we'll actually be covering all of the county ordinances. So Ferdinand, Huntingburg, Jasper, and then Du Bois County as a whole, and then the state statutes as well. And a lot of the feedback I've been getting is, I'm already a pet owner and I know how to do it right. Like, I don't need any help. Well, this isn't the event to to be the bad guy. It's more to come out and have fun. So our main goal as the police department in this aspect is education over enforcement. So proactivity versus reactivity. We really want to come out there and show that we support responsible pet ownership in the community, and then provide those resources to back that up. And that's where this kind of grew from.
And I know there might be some questions people have about, isn't there a law that just recently changed about if you see a dog, and we're getting into hot weather, locked up in a car with the windows up, you can break the window without being liable for the damage if there's a certain sort of a criteria that is met. So it's there are some things to know.
Yeah.
First of all, you should never leave your dog.
Yeah.
I guess if you're going to be for a little bit with the window cracked, but sometimes you don't know how long you're going to be gone.
Yeah, I would say in that instance, definitely call the police instead, so you're not civilly liable for the damage to the vehicle. But for sure, accidents happen, and sometimes pets are left in cars or what have you. So, and like you said, laws change all the time, ordinances change all the time. Like for instance, in Huntingburg, there's like 5 ordinances on pot-bellied pigs. So people may not know that stuff, and here's their chance to come out and learn it in case you wanted to adopt a pot-bellied pig in the city of Huntingburg.
So really, this is, you don't have to be a pet owner to come and be part of this.
Yeah.
This is, if you're considering being a pet owner, this is an opportunity to come out and find out more.
Yeah.
Or also to meet with the DuBois County Humane Society and see what animals they may have to adopt.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of law that says you have to have a dog on a leash, or that it has to be chained up?
If it's within your property, then it can be running around, no problem. But if it's outside of your private property, then yes, it does have to be restrained on a leash, and it does have to have a collar with a name tag on it.
So those are little things that for folks to know.
Yeah, little nuances, and then you cross the line from Jasper to the county, and it gets a little bit different from there. So yeah, you walk past that county line, and then you can take the collar off there.
Okay, again, let's talk about the place and time and when it gets there and how to get into it. And it is free of charge.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Completely
This is the Bark in the Parklands, presented by the Jasper Police Department, and Trooper Foote, if you would, Patrolman Foote, if you would please give the details of the who, what, when, where.
Okay. So like you're saying, it is at the Parklands, which is off of 15th Street. Easiest landmark to find it is it's right next to the high school. So used to be the golf course back there behind the Schnitz pub, and then now it is the Parklands. So it is going to be Saturday, March 16th, pretty much all day, 9 to 2. So whether you're the early morning riser or the late afternooner, come on by. And then at any point in the time frame there, we'll be there for questions, as well as the Humane Society and the vendors. So don't feel like you have to stay for all of it. If you just want to pop in for 5 minutes, then we'd be glad to have you and be glad to answer your questions.
And there will be vendors there from like the Humane Society, veterinarians, groomers, boarders, pet stores, obedience trainers, all those sorts of people. And it's free to anybody who'd like to go. Now, remember, this is kind of strange. We don't encourage you to bring your pet to this because you cannot bring them into the pavilion. That's a rule for the pavilion. Right. So if you come with 2 people, one to stay out with the dog, one for you to go in. But it's just a great day. Yeah.
It'd be a good family-friendly event for hopefully a good weathered weekend. So,
just another way that the Jasper Police Department is reaching out to the community to do better community policing.
Yes, that's correct.
Patrolman, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Our guest has been Patrolman Dakota Foote. He is with the Jasper Police Department, encouraging you to the Bark in the Parklands this Saturday at the Jasper Parklands. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. For local people watching local people.